Thank you for joining us on The Sport today, the 6th of May 2022. Anytime it's getting to the 9th of May, you know that there will be some commemoration of sorts of the 2001 disaster. And former Asante Kotoko chairman Herbert Mensah is disappointed the government and the Ghana Football Association. He says they've not done enough to support the victims and families of that tragedy. 127 soccer fans lost their lives in a stampede during the clash between Hearts of Oak and Asante Kotoko at the Accra Sports Stadium on that day in 2001. And it's an incident that is regarded as the worst stadium disaster in the history of Ghana football and one of the biggest in Africa, actually. Mr. Mensah, who is the founder of the May 9 Foundation and was chairman of Asante Kotoko when the incident occurred, joined Muslims and chiefs at the Kumasi Central Mosque on Friday, that's today, to donate some items and pray for the souls of the departed today.
We've been doing it for 21 years. We've seen different FA presidents. We've seen many ministers. We've seen different presidents. We have chosen a path that says there's a global standard. Has Ghana really exhibited the standard? No, definitely not. Has the FA over 21 years? No. Has the government over 21 years? No. But we don't care. We are there to do what we believe should be done and has been done. I'm in touch with the people of Hillsborough. I'm in touch with the people at Ellis Park. So I know what is done in different countries continuously to remember the occasion and the symbolism of the occasion. It is not about going to the statue at the stadium, laying a wreath and thinking you have done something. That is not enough. And it's not about money, but there are many things that could be done over the period of time. I just say there's a global standard, and you asked the question, I've answered it honestly to you. Football is such an emotive sport. There's progress, and sometimes you look backwards. Loss of life is something that can never be forgotten. But we have new dangers. We look at what's happening in football today, betting, gambling. The general standard is not what it should be. There are bigger issues, and I hope there's a symbolism from May 9th that we may look at football, but there are many things that surround it that we have to be concerned about, we have to tackle in order to get a clean slate in terms of where we're going. For 21 years, we have been honoring the people who died. We have been honoring the families. We have also, in the 21 years, adopted a lot of new people. Those who died in the floods, those from the atomic blasts, even some of the disabled have followed us through DESO, Anti-Mavis. We have been able to provide walking sticks and wheelchairs for some of them. But you don't do this as an individual. You do it because you are representing others. And it is only possible if you do it with the respect and the blessings of the religious leaders. The chief imam, the chiefs, the elders provide guidance for all of us. So we're here for May 9th, and I thank the chief imam for allowing me into his holy home.
"21 years on and the Ghana Premier League continues. This weekend we'll be having some action as well. Accra Great Olympics have climbed to 4th on the table after a 2-0 win over Brekum Chelsea at the Accra Sports Stadium this afternoon. We've got highlights plus reactions from the two coaches involved, Anna Walker and Solomon Ojo.
The Olympics will kick off, and right away it is Sule Ibrahim who's trying this effort. Bashiru is calling, yes. He gets a response. Here is Bashiru. He squeezed one to Ama, trying to create a space. Oh, what a beauty! Accra Great Olympics are up by 1-0. Great goal from Amos the Champon.
Just brilliant. And the build-up to the goal is exceptional as well. Good hold-up play by Ama. Used his strength really well, his body as well. Laid it off to his man who was arriving, Amos the Champon.
Abdul Bashiru's cross in. That's some good goalkeeping from Malik Jado. Anani on his right foot. Ismaila comes out but there's a collision with Obin, who disagrees with the call of the referee, Kelvin Obin. Edwin Kufuor's cross, Kelvin's Obin's header, and it goes over for a goal kick.
Because that gives Akameko the chance to warm up properly.
Half time at the Accra Sports Stadium. Great Olympics 1. Berekum Chelsea 0.
And I tell you what, they were the better side overall in that first half. Just couldn't find the equalizer. And
oh, good play from Abekwe in the box now. What a miss! Samuel Ama.
It's past this man. I think defender comes down to, yeah, he has no excuse. Absolutely no excuse.
It is Sule. Good goalkeeping. And Olympics, they have the second goal, but the flag goes up. Yep. Now Abekwe for his brother Ashikwe, and the brothers combine to double the lead for Great Olympics. Samuel Ashikwe climbs off the bench, assisted by his brother Abekwe.
Question if the goalkeeper should have gone down as he did. Yeah, maybe he went down too easily or too early, but never mind. Ismaila Saidu.
Anna Walker has guided Great Olympics to beat his former team, Berekum Chelsea. Olympics 2, Berekum Chelsea 0.
I think, first of all, I'll give thanks to my players and to the Almighty. And before the game, when we spoke, I told you it's a match that I have to pick the 3 points because I need to move from where I am and move forward. So it's a well-prepared game after Techiman. We were prepared, we started seriously until we're playing today, Friday. So in fact, we even have to slow down because of the time limit. So it's a match that we were really prepared, and you saw it. Tactically, physically, whatever it is, we're ahead of them, and we beat them with, clear goals.
Well, thank you. I think we all observed this match, and I'm surprised that in the presence of the camera, referees should, decide in this way. We should be treated as if we are not part of Ghana or we are not part of the league. It's obvious. You all see, most of the decision that he made went very wrong. And aside that, I think it's a very good game for both sides. Great Olympic have the chance, they exploit it. But my chances has not been exploited.
Olympic get the points. What about Hearts of Oak? Well, they are without several key players ahead of their Week 28 fixture against Bechem United. That will be at the Nana Fosuji Ballpark on Saturday. But the Phobians could do their sworn rivals Asante Kotoko a big favor if they win. Yes, you heard me right. If Kotoko are to win the Ghana Premier League, it could be reliant on Accra Hearts of Oak. Lawrence Beatty of the Joy Sports Desk has more. Right. So my colleague Lawrence Bedu will be giving us that report shortly as we try and sort it out. But before we do that, let's check out the standings of the Ghana Premier League and also the remaining games of the league leaders, Asante Kotoko, in second place, Bechem United. We'll be checking that pretty shortly. However, so that's the Ghana Premier League table. Kotoko 55, Bechem United 46, and which is why if Hearts of Oak should win against Bechem United this weekend, it makes it quite difficult for Bechem to claw back, and Asante Kotoko will be certain winners of the league. 27 games played, 7 to go to finish the season. Hearts are third, Olympics fourth after winning today, Bediama fifth, Aduana Stars sixth, Karela seventh, Legon City's 8th, Berekum Chelsea 9. Ashkul 10, BBNE Gold Stars 11th, Lions 12, Dreams 13, RTU 14, King Faisal. 15, Wonders Wafa Elmina Sharks, staring down the barrel of relegation. So, these are Kotoko's remaining fixtures, and just in case the argument that they are already league champions doesn't sit well, Aduana Stars, they play Aduana Stars at home, they go away to Ashgold, then they play Brekum Chelsea, Mediama, Great Olympics, Elmina Sharks, and Accra Lions on the final day of the season. For second place, Bichem United, they play Hearts this weekend. Legon Cities, RTU, Wafa, Aduana, Ashgold, and Brekum Chelsea. So today's result is 2-0 Great Olympics, Brekum Chelsea. Tomorrow, Bichem United versus Hearts of Oak. Asante Kotoko play Aduana Stars in the top line on Sunday. Mediama Ashgold also not a bad game. Dreams FC, RTU. Elmina Sharks, Wafa, 11 Wonders, Kerala United, BBNE Gold Stars, King Faisal, and Accra Lions, Legon Cities. So, let me bring you that story again about why Hearts of Oak could do Kotoko a favor this weekend.
When they visit Bichem United this weekend, last season the Phobians recorded a 1-0 victory away against the Hunters, which helped the Phobians to their first title triumph in 12 years. This time, although victory could move Hearts into second position on the league table, it could essentially wrap up the league title for their sworn rivals, Asante Kotoko. The Porcupine Warriors have a 9-point lead at the top of the table over Bichem United, and if Bichem United fail to beat Hearts this weekend, Kotoko could extend their lead at the top to 12 points with just 6 games to go, a gap which could be too big to overturn. Going into the game, Hearts of Oak will be without striker Kofi Koji, Sule Munthari, and Samuel Linkum, but the Phobians will hope to break Bichem United's unbeaten record at home. While Hearts of Oak play Bichem United, Kotoko will play host to Aduana Stars at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, knowing that a win could edge them closer to the league title. The Porcupine Warriors recorded a 2-0 win in the reverse fixture earlier in the season and will look to do the double over the Oja Boys. Prosper Ogumnathe's men will be boosted by the return of Richmond Lamptey to the squad ahead of the game.
Let's go outside Ghana because Liverpool talisman Mohamed Salah says he's happy to win the Football Writers Association's Footballer of the Year. The Egyptian took 48% of the vote ahead of Manchester City's playmaker Kevin De Bruyne and West Ham midfielder Declan Rice. So, will Manchester City drop points? Mo Salah wants that to happen, but when City play Newcastle United, Pep Guardiola knows that his side must remain focused. Man City are coming off the back of an embarrassing Champions League defeat to Real Madrid on Wednesday. How will they respond? Meanwhile, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp says Real Madrid are favourites to win the Champions League final. From the field to the track, and 3-time Olympic champion Shelley Ann Fraser-Pryce is dreaming of a legacy in Saturday's Kip Keino Classic Continental Tour that will be held in Nairobi, Kenya. The Jamaican sprint queen and 9-time world champion is 35 years, and she's known affectionately as the Pocket Rocket due to her petite frame and believes she will not disappoint. She spoke to my colleague Muftau Nabila Abdullahi, who is in the East African country. There'll be more reports of this Kip Keino Classic, which is a preparatory grounds for the World Athletics Championships and also the Commonwealth Games, from our colleague Muftau Nabila, who, like I said, is in Kenya. We finish with a story because last week, Saturday, Asamoah launched his book, the autobiography, which he calls Legendary, and My Joy Online and Joy Sports have been exclusively serializing interesting portions of the book. Today, we had the biggest reception because Asamoah for the first time has written everything that has to do with how Castro disappeared before, during, and after. And it's on My Joy Online. It's one of the most viewed stories on the website today. If we can just have a few portions of it. Go down. So, he starts by saying that as Castro and the lady on the jet ski left, and this is Asamoah speaking first person, I was confident of finding him somewhere doing his own thing. That was the only glimmer of hope I could give myself. Enim Ado, who is his manager, Joined them and other fellows mounted a jet ski. We continued our game though I was a bit distracted. 30 minutes later, they all returned with the same news that they could not find him, and him is Castro. I want us to go to the final paragraph where Castro could not be found, and it turned out that the people of Adan told Asamoah and the team to go to a shrine to try and see if Castro was alive. So this is him speaking. He says, I started asking questions, and then he, the fetish priest, revealed to me that some 17 years ago, a white man got missing in a similar fashion and was never seen of or heard of again. He suspected that whatever happened then may have happened to Castro. At this juncture, we all remembered he was on a ski with a lady. My brother broke down in tears and started talking about how he could have prevented all this if only Castro had listened to him. So this riveting story is on my joyonline.com sports page, and find out what Asamoah thinks of the entire Castro disappearance and whether indeed he feels Castro has left us. Castro, of course, his real name was Theophilus Tego TT. That's how we end the sport for now. I'm Gary Al Smith. Do tune in to our social media channels for more sport throughout the weekend from Ghana and abroad. Have a good weekend.